Where did you get your courage? You could have, I mean, you worked for some pretty good companies, right? Decent jobs. Where did you find the courage to step out and create leadership and soul?
Thank you for asking. You know, I found myself in a position where I loved my job. I loved what I actually did. However, I had two very toxic bosses, and being in charge of leadership and development for the enterprise, and doing a lot of speaking and working with the CEO and his team and the board allowed me to be in a position where I can help leaders within those companies level up. But at the same time that I was doing that, my two bosses were doing things that were very toxic. And so they would say the right things, but then do things behind closed doors that were incredibly toxic. And one of them, wanted to have sex with me. And my husband worked at the same company, and he had access to basically making him miserable. And the other one would just find me wherever I was in the world. I mean, he wouldn't find me, he would know where I was, but he would make sure that he would be there right before I started working with the board, right before I started speaking to the executives that I had in that leadership group at the moment, whether it was France or China or Italy, anywhere. And he would always tell me things like, you bring zero value, you are nothing. I don't know why you're working here. I don't know why the CEO wants you to work with the board. I should be working with them. And nobody will believe you, if you tell them that we're even having these conversations. At one point, he said that to me. And so I started to feel like a fraud, because here I am helping people be their best leaders. And then I was being talked to this way. And after 2 years of taking it, I realized I couldn't live in a space where I felt like a fraud. And I had to kind of do what I'm telling everyone else to do. And so, at that point, I kind of had the courage to do what I was telling everybody else to do, and helping everybody else do it. And then I decided that I needed to do this as part of my life mission, to help people in that situation where they feel that they like their job, but the people that are making it miserable for them and cutting them down to size, and just hammering away at that self-esteem and all of, it's just not a way to live.